Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? On? It's on. Let's go. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new on here, welcome, and I hope that you're here to stay. Before we begin this video, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's already watched my other videos, who's liked, commented, subscribed, encouraged me, given me feedback on what I'm doing. Guys, thank you so much. You've got no idea how much it means, because it's gonna help me evolve and develop this channel even better. And yeah, just taking the time to be invested really means a lot. It touched my soul, guys, and I just hope that you are as excited as I am about where this channel is going to take us, where it's going to lead. But yes, so how was the beginning of your year? I hope that you guys had a really good January, that it didn't feel long, stressful and strenuous as Januaries normally are. And mine went by so quickly, like it was the first and then it was the first again. I don't know, it's because maybe I got a new job, so I guess getting used to the new surroundings and the new way of working. So yeah, it was a busy, just to say the least, a busy first month. But yeah, excited to see how the rest of the year is going to go and pan out. And now that we're in February, the month of love, I thought we could delve even deeper into this whole love, self-love thing. But before looking at how we love other people, I thought it's important for us to look internally, because, you know, the whole cliche goes, in order for you to love someone, you need to be able to love yourself. And as cliche as that sounds, it's so true. It's so true, because how can you I guess project that love or pure love onto someone if you don't know how to purely love yourself? Am I making sense? Yeah, making sense. So yeah, and I just wanted to share in this video, looking at the lessons that I've learned in my life, just like 5 top tips of how I think we can achieve that self-love. One of the things that I think is quite important, before even we started to look at the lessons that I've learned, is really looking at yourself and thinking, what is it that I actually like about myself? So for me, one of the things that I like about myself, I was quite nervous to share this because I didn't want anyone to think, look at her, she's vain or she's boasting or whatever. No, but it's just like being proud of I guess your character, of what I'm good at, and not being boastful, not having a big ego, but just having a quiet confidence, which I think is important. So my thing is, I think I'm quite resilient. So if I go through a situation, I'll go through it hard, in the sense that if, say, I get into a fight with a friend, or I go through a heartbreak, everyday food on my mind, a heartbreak, I'll go through that emotion and I'll feel it hard. I'll cry, engage everyone will get tired of me, like, Gugs, can you just get over it? But after that, I know that I'll bounce back. It might take me weeks, it might take me months, but I will bounce back. And then a lot of my friends know me as the queen of the bounce back. Thanks. Because of how resilient I think I am. So the first lesson that I've learned in my first year is understanding that you only have yourself. And because, sorry, not that you only have yourself, no man is an island, but you came into this world alone. And many times there'll be times when you have to face situations by yourself. So essentially you're the one constant in your life until you die, obviously. You're the one constant in your life, so it's very important to get to know yourself and understand who you are as a being. What are the things you're good at? What are the things you're not so good at? What are the things you like about yourself? What are the things that you don't like about yourself? Because like I said at the beginning, you can't project your love onto someone if you can't really love who you are as a person. So I think that's lesson number 1. And then the second lesson that I think is important when dealing with self-love is understanding that you'll make mistakes. Like, we're all human. No one is perfect. We'll mess up. And I don't want to say I'm the queen of mess ups because I've messed up a lot. Kind of education, friendships, romantic relationships, to the point of disappointing my family sometimes. Guys, I have really hurt people, and even to the extent that I've also hurt myself. No, yes, I don't want people to think I'm a bad person, but I've done things, yeah, like, oh gosh, I'm not saying this right, but like I've made mistakes, and I think it took me a long time to realize that I shouldn't just focus on that mistake, but understanding that it's just like one aspect of my life. Like your life is so much bigger than just one mistake, and it's how you go through those mistakes, how you reconcile, and really reconcile with the people that you've hurt. Sometimes you don't always get a chance to reconcile, but sometimes it's just a quiet reconciliation with yourself, knowing that you made a mistake and it's okay. You'll move on, you will learn from this mistake. And this takes on to point number 3. So life is a journey, and it's not stagnant. There'll be ups and downs, and when you go through those downtimes, so when you go through those mistakes, how have you been able to navigate? What lessons have you learned from that? And I think one of the things that I like, that life will continue teaching you something until you continue teaching you lessons until you learn it. So like I said, it's knowing yourself, knowing that you made mistakes, and it's okay. You like, as long as you learn from those mistakes, and what lessons are you taking from those mistakes, and how are you going forward. And then the 4th thing I think is quite important in self-love is never ever sell yourself short, guys. I say never ever, like I've never done myself, but don't do that. Like it's unnecessary, because we're all such gems. If there's something that you really love, you don't want to throw it about. You don't want to mess around with it. You don't want to disappoint it. Like, I think it's important to treat you at least owe it to yourself to treat yourself with the same respect, because it's setting your standards for yourself and thinking, actually, let me not just act in this moment let me not just do this for the moment, but think for the future. How can I better improve myself now, and how is it going to benefit me later in life? And I think that's a lesson that was really tough for me, especially like in my education, at least. My first degree, I was just like all over the place, going on this whole feelings business, and just by acting on my feelings, I was selling myself short, because I was much better than the way I was behaving. So the 5th and final thing that I've learned about this whole self-love thing is to really celebrate yourself. What is it that you might be good at? What is it, something that you really love about yourself? So the thing that I celebrate now and really enjoy is my gap. So you can see I've got gaps in my teeth, but when I was a teenager, I used to hate them. We'd be walking around Croydon with my friends. If you know me, I'm someone who loves to laugh, smile, but for some reason when we were out in public, I just didn't like it, because I thought, oh, people are gonna look at me like, who's that girl? Look at her gappy teeth. Like, why is there a huge hole in the middle of her teeth? But now, I think with maturity, obviously, it's just knowing that, you know what, you've got a nice smile. Like, that's how your teeth are. It's okay. It's not crucial to your health that you look a certain way. You're not offending anyone with your teeth. Just own who it is that you are. And also added to that celebration of what it is that you love about yourself, how is it that you take care of yourself? For me, I just like, so if I've had a really long week and I know I've worked quite hard, I like to just come home, soak myself in a hot bath, put on a nice face mask. If I'm not too tired, try and paint my nails. So how is it you spoil yourself? I have one of my best friends who works really tough, but she knows that she books a holiday like every 4 to 6 weeks, and she'll know that that's what I'm looking forward to. That's how I'm going to take care of myself. That's how I show love to myself, by taking myself away. So really, how is it that you take care of yourself as a whole person, so that you can function better, you're able to love the people around you better, you can give the best of yourself. And I think that's quite important. There's no harm in taking care of yourself. So yeah, just to summarize what I guess the things that I've learned so far is know yourself, and realizing that you are really going to be the new constant in your life. So get to know who it is, what makes you tick, what makes you smile, why do you react to such situations like that. The second one is understanding that you will make mistakes, and it's fine. Everyone makes mistakes, no one is perfect, but knowing that that mistake is not your whole life, and don't let that one mistake define who you are, what your dreams are, your potential to be even better. Number 3 is, what are the lessons that you learn from those mistakes that you learn? And not just your mistakes, when you have achieved something well, why did you achieve it? How, what skills, what qualities did you engage in to be able to get those certain results? And then the 4th point is don't sell yourself short. It's not cute. It doesn't really serve you. It doesn't really serve your community around you. Gosh, I sound like a freedom fighter. It does not serve your community. No, it doesn't serve your immediate community around you. To play small, be the best you, live your best life. And then finally, celebrate yourself and make sure that you take care of yourself as a whole. So those are my thoughts on self-love and what I've learned about it so far in my life. I'd love to hear from you guys as well, how you define self-love, how you have achieved it in your own life, whatever failings you have. Please do leave it in the comment section, and let's just keep this dialogue going. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys in the next videos. And I hope that you really do enjoy the month of February, whether you are going to be enjoying, I guess, loving yourself, loving your friends. If you have someone special to love, just really go out there and be the best person that you can be. And I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye. See you in my next video.